Bienvenue à bord du REM. Direction Gare Centrale. Prochaine station du quartier. Station du quartier. Les portes s'ouvriront sur le côté gauche. Prochaine station, Panama. Station Panama. Les portes s'ouvriront sur le côté gauche. Prochaine station, Île des Sœurs. Île des Sœurs. Les portes s'ouvriront sur le côté droit.
Nice view of the approach here of this train on the other side.
Prochaine station, Gare Centrale. Correspondance avec la ligne orange du métro.
Looks like a REM shuttle bus down there. Or it could just be a regular STM bus doing the Nuns Island routes. There's a beautiful St. Joseph's Oratory way in the distance. And I'll zoom in here to the city. Pretty decent. And it's interesting because it wasn't that long ago that it was so noisy, this section of REM. And they did that acoustic grinding and all that work to mitigate the noise, reduce the noise. And I can tell you the REM feels a lot smoother as well. Not that it wasn't smooth before, but this makes it even more smoother. Check out the different Via Rail units here. The Siemens chargers, the older units as well. And of course, all that talk of high-speed rail coming to the Quebec City-Windsor corridor soon enough. Be interesting what will happen to Via Rail, but that's it's quite a while till that happens. And there's the Lumine set, the Lumen Via Rail set, the yellow one. I don't know if that's the only one, there's a couple of others they made. Check out the graffiti on those. And of course, EXO recently, I think, started testing their Siemens chargers locomotives. Nice view here of the Victoria Bridge, one of the oldest bridges in Canada. Was never meant for vehicles, was designed specifically for the railroad. But over time they added vehicle traffic to it. But there's a weight limit. In fact, there's even certain buses that can't go on there. I think if, for example, the 55 RTL Longueuil 55 route goes across that bridge, I think if there's a certain number of passengers that can't go over the bridge because of the weight. Of course, over here we have our EXO yard. More CRRC trains from China. Of course, those have been plagued by difficulties. If you haven't heard, they're running, but there's been issues with communication and something to do as well with the transmissions on them. Very beautiful trains. I do like that chrome look to them. Of course, we have the Commutes that are still there. Probably will be some of them going to Expo Rail, hopefully. Those Commutes have been there for a while. Those single level trains right there. We got a BNSF locomotive down there. Wonderful seeing you via rail trains here at Central Station as we approach. So again, this video is in 8K and I needed to do an 8K REM ride from Brossard to Central Station, sort of to future-proof my videos, because 8K technology, of course, is going to be the next big thing. And here you can see, it looks like you're doing some work on this bridge here. I don't know if any of you remember, there used to be those electrical pylons that were here, those metal electrical pylons. They removed them. And this used to be a very noisy area on the REM, but as I said, because of those noise reduction measures, pretty quiet now. And here's the spot, and probably one of my favorite spots here on the REM, the approach to the city. And if you use your imagination as we turn the curve here, it sort of looks like we're going into the city. It sort of looks like we're going into the city itself. Place Bonaventure, very old building. This one here looks like it's going to be a high building. This has been recently built. I think when I first started doing videos, when the REM first opened, I don't even think this thing was started yet. And here we are, Gare Centrale, or Central Station. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. As always, if you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bells so you stay up to date on all my videos. Just like this one, and more. And just imagine, later this year, we'll be continuing down that track into the Montreal Tunnel.
Station. Gare Centrale.
I can't wait until the inauguration of the western branch of the REM. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody.
Les portes s'ouvriront sur le côté gauche.